Hello guys, Charles here and welcome back to my channel. So we finally made it to the end of 2020 and what a year it has been. With a global pandemic and an economy on lockdown, it's been a pretty difficult time for everybody. But I do think that those in the arts, entertainment and hospitality industries appear to have been disproportionately affected by the banning of human contact. I started this year working, as I usually do, in primary and secondary schools, teaching privately from home, playing the church organ, and teaching a few online students where time permitted. After returning from an incredible trip to Japan in February, I returned to find that most of my streams of income were drying up. Very scary stuff at the time, as many of you will know all too well. Schools and churches were closed, no home visits were allowed, and there were no gigs or playing opportunities, leaving really only some online work left. Fortunately though, here in the UK we were given a fair series of bailout payments, but I know that not everyone was lucky enough to get that, both here in the UK and in other countries around the world. So whatever your situation, I hope you're all doing really well and that you're managing to get by at this pretty tough time. So starting in April, I committed to uploading 2 videos a week to this YouTube channel, which has been on and off for about a decade now. And I've continued some online teaching again where possible over the last few months. The response to the content on this channel has been absolutely unbelievable and I really couldn't be more grateful. Since then I've uploaded 72 new videos, which is crazy in hindsight. It hasn't felt even close to that, and it's been an enjoyable and mostly effortless experience making those videos for you all. And this recent burst of content brings this channel to 245 videos, which again is difficult to believe. Since April there were nearly 100,000 views and 1,500 of you have dinged that subscribe button. Both again absolutely mind-boggling, so thank you very, very, very much for all of your contributions to this channel as well. There have been some wonderfully supportive comments as well as some deeply, deeply hurtful comments. I love reading all of them, so no matter which side of that fence you're sitting on, please do keep those comments coming in this new year. 3 videos in particular seem to have been disproportionately popular. A trio of triadic approaches, voice lead like Bach to sound like a jazz monster, and the Messiaen Mode 3 outside approach. So do let me know if those are ideas that you'd like to see covered in more detail in future videos, or if there's any topics which I haven't yet discussed that you are desperate to see covered in a future video, please let me know. So away from YouTube, I've been taking advantage of having more time to play, practice and listen to music. One of the issues with working so much prior to all of this year's nonsense is when you finally get home after a full day of teaching a disinterested class of students the same music lesson for the 200th time. Very often the last thing you want to do is sit down and put some serious practice in on your chosen musical instrument. So it's been really nice to have the time to reconnect with my instrument this year and listen to music. I honestly think I've listened to more music this last year than I have the last decade combined. It really is that drastic how much listening I've been doing compared to how little I was able to fit in before. So that's been really, really nice. And consequently, my listening and playing habits have been affected quite significantly by that drastic change. I found my musical tastes going further and further back in time and listening to more bebop, swing and Dixieland players. And this is having a foundational impact on my playing, as I feel that these are musical ideas which I hadn't fully internalised as deeply as is necessary in order to use this content as a solid base upon which more contemporary styles of music can be built. Another positive impact this year has been working on duet playing and building a standard repertoire with my older brother Lawrence, who's a cool dude. And we've really enjoyed working with the highly exposed duet format within our legally permitted social bubble. Duo playing is a great way to highlight and expose the weaknesses in your playing, as there are just so many roles to juggle within that format. And in doing so, I found myself seeking out the musical guidance of Peter Bernstein and Jesse Van Ruler in particular, who just do the duo thing so well. And studying their playings really started to take my rhythm playing up a notch, which I'm really proud of, because I did feel at the start of this year that my playing was kind of in a little bit of a rut. So that's been really, really nice to come out the end of a pretty horrible year and feel that slight positive improvement on my playing. So now, by the end of the year, schools and churches have started to open back up, and I've been able to start getting back to a little bit of work. However, I'm still not able to gig or teach privately, which is obviously a pretty big deal for me. As things continue to open up again in the new year and we start rolling out the various vaccines, I will continue to keep things running on this channel, and I'm really looking forward to some future uploads. So please do let me know some of your more positive moments of the awful year that has been 2020. Who have you guys been listening to? And what's been a really big musical impact on your playing this year that you feel's really propelled you up a notch? I always love to hear your recommendations and your thoughts and your comments, so please do let me know down below. Now, like most blokes do, I do struggle to express myself and express gratitude, but I would just like to say a huge thank you once again. Each and every one of you who's watched my videos, liked them, subscribed, shared them with your friends, whatever you've done, commented in the videos, I sincerely thank you for all of your contribution. It really means a huge amount to me, and I wish you all the very best in 2021 and a very happy new year. So all that remains to be said is I hope you're all doing very well, getting plenty of practice in, and I very much look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.
Roll up, let me embed a story you'll never forget. A drip, you're drowning in debt now. You can't buy your way out, and I heard you find it difficult to